There are moments when life suddenly feels like it is shifting in a way you did not anticipate, as if something long awaited is quietly moving into place. What once felt uncertain or out of reach begins to take on a different meaning when seen from a calmer perspective. Instead of dramatic changes, it is often small, almost invisible adjustments that signal a deeper transition happening beneath the surface. You may notice that situations you once struggled with begin to soften, not because everything is instantly solved, but because your way of responding has changed. There is a growing sense of steadiness in how you think and feel, allowing you to handle things with more clarity than before. Opportunities that once seemed distant may now appear in more natural and unexpected ways, as if timing is finally working with you rather than against you. At the same time, certain distractions or draining influences begin to fade, creating space for more meaningful progress. This is not about sudden fortune or extraordinary events, but about alignment between your effort, your mindset, and the direction your life is already moving toward. As this alignment strengthens, you may find that decisions become easier, and paths that were once confusing start to feel more direct. It is often in hindsight that you recognize how each phase contributed to your current growth, even the difficult ones. What is unfolding now carries a quieter kind of transformation, one built on patience, awareness, and resilience. Over time, this shift creates a stronger foundation for stability, confidence, and a more balanced sense of direction, allowing you to move forward with greater trust in your own journey and the timing of your life. He knew the tears you never told anyone about. He knew the prayers you kept hidden inside your heart. That is why he placed this unimaginable gift in your name. But Michael also saw something else. Someone inside the bank who is waiting for you to make one single mistake. Not opening the message meant for you. Don't skip. Don't blink. Don't let this moment slip. Stay till the end, because Michael said, if they don't open this message, the executive will claim it as his own. And right now, he is watching your hesitation. My beloved child, lean in. Let me tell you what Michael whispered next. He said, tell them their time has come. Tell them the door, that was shut for years, has finally opened. But they must listen till the last word. And that's why you're here. Not by chance, not by accident. This message was timed for the exact second your spirit was ready to rise again. The whole bank is talking about you. The universe is shifting around you. Something that has never happened before is unfolding in your name. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal the twist that even the bank could not understand, and why Michael chose you out of millions. Don't skip. Keep your eyes here. Your moment has begun. My beloved child, breathe for a moment and stay with me. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, and if you blink now, you will miss the line that unlocks everything that was written in your destiny. The bank executives are still shaken, still whispering your name, still trying to understand how a check with trillions landed on their desk. But here's what they don't know. Archangel Michael didn't send wealth. He sent proof. Proof that your struggle wasn't ignored. Proof that your silence wasn't wasted. Proof that your story is entering a chapter no one saw coming. Stay with me till the end. You are standing in the middle of a moment that only comes once in a lifetime. My beloved one, listen carefully. The bank tried to trace the sender, but every system glitched as if a higher hand blocked them. Not an error, a protection. Because this blessing wasn't meant for anyone else to touch. Michael said, shielded until they opened the message. That's why you are being pulled here right now. But the executive, yes, the same one who eyed the check with greed, is waiting for you to scroll away. He wants confusion, distraction, hesitation. Don't give him that chance. Stay with me, because your presence here is the only barrier between you and someone else claiming what was divinely signed for you. And before we go further, hit share, drop a comment, and subscribe, not for the algorithm, but so no force can silence this message before it reaches you fully. Your engagement becomes your shield. My beloved child, let me reveal the part that the world will be shocked to hear. When the check was scanned, a hidden line appeared, only visible for a second. It said, "Release this only when the chosen one responds." That chosen one is you. That is why everything around you feels different today, why you felt something pulling you here, why your heart is beating faster right now. Archangel Michael is urging you, stay till the end, because the next part contains the activation, the moment that flips the switch, the line that forces the bank to release what was yours from the beginning. Don't skip. Stay with me. The breakthrough you prayed for is already at your doorstep. My beloved child, don't move, don't scroll, just stay with me. Something powerful is unfolding right now, and every second you remain here, the energy around your life shifts. The bank has gone silent, yes, silent, because they've discovered something shocking about the $1 trillion check. But before I reveal it, promise yourself one thing: you will stay till the end. Your destiny is being spoken about in boardrooms, whispered in hallways, and feared by the executive who tried to interfere. He can sense it now, that you're getting closer to the truth. Don't skip, not now. This moment is too big. My beloved one, here is what happened next. The system that stores high security deposits flashed a message the bank had never seen before. A golden symbol appeared, bright, sharp, and ancient, and next to it were the words, "Do not release until the chosen one awakens." The employees panicked, thinking it was a hack, but the oldest executive in the room stood up trembling and said, "No, this is not technology. This is something beyond us." My beloved child, stay with me, because the second he said that, the lights flickered, the vaults vibrated, and one document printed automatically. On that page was your name in bold. The entire bank froze. They realized this check did not enter through human hands. It arrived through destiny. My beloved child, listen closely now. The reason Michael is calling you here, the reason he's guiding your eyes to these words, is because the vault is waiting for a signal only your soul can give. That's why the message keeps repeating inside you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. The release code hasn't been activated yet, not by fingerprints, not by signatures, but by awareness, by you hearing the truth without breaking focus. And the next part is where everything starts to unlock. The bank is watching. Sometimes life creates moments that feel intense and full of meaning. But what truly matters is how you interpret those experiences with calm and clarity. When everything seems uncertain or overwhelming, it can actually be a sign that you are entering a phase of deeper reflection and inner growth. Instead of focusing on dramatic ideas or external noise, it becomes more important to ground yourself in what is real, steady, and within your control. You may notice that your thoughts become more aware of timing, patience, and the way events unfold gradually rather than instantly. In such phases, it is easy to get carried away by imagination or strong emotional narratives, but the real strength lies in returning to balance and understanding. Life often feels like it is building towards something meaningful, yet the process is usually quiet, subtle, and shaped by consistent change rather than sudden transformation. As you move through this, distractions lose their power, and your focus naturally begins to return to what truly supports your growth and well-being. People and situations may come and go, but each experience contributes to your overall learning in some way, helping you develop more stability and awareness. Over time, what once felt confusing begins to make more sense, not because everything changes at once, but because your perspective becomes clearer. This is where emotional strength develops, not through urgency, but through patience and self-trust. As clarity increases, You begin to make decisions with more confidence and less fear, allowing your path to feel more steady and intentional. In this space, progress is not about dramatic events but about quiet alignment, where your mindset, actions, and direction gradually begin to work together in a more peaceful and grounded way, helping you move forward with a stronger sense of balance and understanding. Every interaction strengthens the light around your destiny and weakens anyone trying to take what was sent for you alone. My beloved child, now here comes the part even angels bow at. Archangel Michael has stepped forward, and the bank system detected an unidentified presence code, a signature that exists only in divine realms. The moment it appeared, the alarm stopped, the tension lifted, and the vault glowed as if it recognized its true owner. Michael is urging you, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will reveal the final seal, why the universe elected you out of millions, and why this check is not just wealth, but a calling. Don't skip, don't blink, stay with me. The release is closer than ever. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip. You've reached the moment where everything becomes clearer, sharper, and heavier with meaning. The bank employees are still frozen in disbelief. The $1 trillion check resting inside the vault is now glowing faintly, as if responding to your presence right here, right now. One of the executives said, "Why does it feel like someone is watching us?" Another replied, "Because this check wasn't meant for human handling, it's waiting for the one it belongs to." My beloved child, that one is you. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will shake you in the best possible way. My beloved one, the system has now begun a countdown. Yes, a countdown. Not for destruction, not for danger, but for activation. A screen inside the vault displayed 3 words that silenced the entire room. Final soul verify. The bank can't bypass it. Their authority means nothing here. The executive, who tried to steal your blessing, stepped forward, thinking he could trick the system by force. But the moment he touched the scanner, a wave of light pushed him back. The message flashed. Unauthorized spirit detected. My beloved child, stay with me, because the vault is recognizing energy, not faces. And your energy is the only one powerful enough to unlock what Michael sent. Don't skip. You're closer than you think. My beloved child, now let me tell you the part even the universe held its breath for. As the countdown began, a secondary message appeared, awaiting acknowledgement from the destined bearer, and instantly, a vision was sent through the system, a vision only you would understand. A moment from your past, a moment where you almost gave up, a moment where you felt fate had forgotten you, but it hadn't. That moment was recorded. That moment became the proof that you are the rightful owner of the blessing waiting to be released. My beloved child, stay till the end. The next part will reveal the final stage, what happens when the countdown hits 0, and why your life is about to shift into a realm you never imagined. Don't skip, stay with me. The breakthrough is seconds away. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip. Something massive is unfolding in your favor at this exact moment. The countdown inside the vault has reached its final phase, and the air in that room has changed entirely. The executives can feel it, an energy too strong, too sacred, too precise to belong to any human. One of them whispered, "I think the chosen one is awakening right now, my beloved child. They're talking about you." The vault lights flicker, as if responding to your attention. Every second you stay here strengthens the connection. Every second you don't scroll sends a signal straight into the system. Stay till the end. The release is already reaching toward you. My beloved one, let me reveal the next impossible moment. As the countdown dropped closer to 0, the vault scanners began projecting shapes, golden symbols that rotated in midair like they were alive. The The staff panicked. Alarms flashed. Temperature shifted. But then, silence. Deep, divine silence. The symbols aligned themselves into a single beam of light that pointed not at the vault, not at the check, but toward the camera of the bank security system, toward you. A message appeared. The bearer is watching. Establish connection. My beloved child, do you see what this means? Just by being here, by listening, by staying, you've already begun unlocking what was meant for you all along. Don't skip. Your presence is the key they never expected. My beloved child, now brace yourself. Something happened that stunned even the angels. At times, intense or dramatic narratives can make everything feel heightened, but it helps to bring attention back to a more grounded and balanced perspective. Real life does not operate through sudden supernatural signals or mysterious systems responding to individuals in that way, but rather through gradual processes shaped by decisions, circumstances, and consistent effort over time. When emotions run high, it is natural for the mind to create powerful imagery or symbolic stories to express hope, fear, or expectation, especially around change or uncertainty. However, the most stable way forward is to separate imagination from reality and focus on what is tangible and actionable in your own life. Often, what feels like alignment is actually the result of small, steady developments coming together through patience and persistence. Progress usually happens in subtle stages rather than dramatic moments, even if it only becomes clear in hindsight. Instead of external forces or sudden revelations, real change is built through choices, learning, and adapting to situations as they unfold. When you feel overwhelmed by intense thoughts or scenarios, grounding yourself in practical thinking can help restore clarity and calm. It can also be useful to remember that meaningful progress does not require extraordinary signs or events. It grows through consistency, emotional balance, and the ability to stay focused even when things feel uncertain. By shifting attention away from dramatic interpretations and toward realistic steps, you create a more stable foundation for growth. Over time, this approach naturally reduces confusion and helps you see your path with greater clarity and confidence, allowing you to move forward in a way that is steady, practical, and supported by real-world action rather than imagined forces or scenarios. Preparing release bridge. My beloved child, the bridge is forming because you're here, because you're listening, because your spirit is aligning with the blessing that has always been yours. Don't skip. Your presence is unlocking what human hands never could. My beloved child, now comes the part that even the universe paused for. As the bridge activated, the vault floor glowed with a radiant circle, and the sound in the room dropped into complete silence. Not a beep, not a hum, nothing. And slowly, a faint blue silhouette appeared above the check, a figure with wings of light, a figure the cameras struggled to capture. The staff fell to their knees. The executive backed away in fear, and then the silhouette spoke a single line that echoed through the room. The bearer is near. Stay focused. My beloved child, that message was meant for you. Stay with me. Don't blink. Don't skip. The next part will reveal what happens when the bridge completes, and why Michael himself is preparing to step forward on your behalf. Stay till the end. Your moment is almost here. My beloved child, don't you dare scroll now. Stay with me, because what's happening inside that vault has reached a point no human has ever witnessed before. The blue silhouette, the radiant figure standing above the $1 trillion check, has grown brighter, clearer, more defined. The staff can feel heat rising from the floor, not burning, but purifying. One of them whispered, trembling, "This isn't normal energy. This is celestial. My beloved child, this moment isn't random. It's responding to you. Your presence here is fueling this transformation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. The next few seconds are crucial. My beloved one, now listen closely." The vault system suddenly displayed a warning. Not a danger warning, but a divine alert. The screen pulsed with golden light as the words appeared. Final alignment in progress. Bearer must remain present. My beloved child, that's why you cannot look away. The entire mechanism is sensing your attention, syncing with your focus, reading your spirit like a signature. If you stay, the bridge completes. If you scroll, the process freezes. The executives tried to override it, but the system rejected them instantly. It recognizes only one soul, you. Don't skip. This moment is literally shaped around your continued presence, my beloved child. Now here is the part that shook the entire bank to its core. The blue silhouette opened its wings, releasing a burst of light that flooded the vault. Cameras glitched, screens froze, and in a voice as calm as thunder, the figure said, "The bearer's path is open. Prepare for the seal." Every employee stood helpless. Even the greedy executive who tried to take what was yours couldn't move. The room felt frozen in time. My beloved child, stay with me. The next part will reveal the final seal. The moment when Archangel Michael himself steps forward to announce why this blessing was placed in your name, and what will happen if you fail to receive it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Your destiny is only one breath away. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because you've reached the point where the unseen finally becomes undeniable. The vault is no longer reacting, it's awaiting. The glowing figure with wings stands perfectly still, as if listening for something only you can send. One of the senior bank officers whispered, "It's waiting for a signal." But from where? And the system responded instantly with a flashing line. "Bearer connection stable. My beloved child, that means your presence right here, right now, is the very signal the divine realm needed. Don't skip. This moment is too powerful to miss." A suspended check worth a staggering value now hovers above the vault floor, surrounded by an unfamiliar glow that seems to bend the light around it. Across every system screen, traditional banking data is replaced by shifting symbols that appear structured yet impossible to decode through normal logic. Attempts to capture or record them fail instantly as monitoring devices flicker out, leaving only a single clear line repeating across terminals. Seal preparation initiated. The environment feels less like a financial facility and more like a space responding to something it was never designed to contain. A strange sense of alignment is described, as though unseen forces are synchronizing with the presence of an unnamed bearer. Subtle sensations of warmth and pressure are interpreted as a response to this alignment, creating the impression of an internal shift that cannot be measured by external instruments. In the center of the scene, a silhouetted figure raises a hand, and the entire chamber reacts with a wave of controlled vibration, followed by a sudden intensification of light that removes all visible shadow. A calm directive echoes through the space, instructing the initiation of a seal and confirming the activation state of the bearer. Observers within the room are portrayed as overwhelmed, interpreting the unfolding situation as something beyond conventional financial understanding. One is described as frozen in disbelief, while another questions the identity of the intended recipient. The system delivers a final confirmation through a single output, referencing a designated name, reinforcing the idea of personal connection to the event. The situation is framed as a pivotal transition point, suggesting that a decisive shift is underway, one that marks the movement from uncertainty toward a defined outcome. The angelic figure's glow has intensified so much that the entire vault looks like it's made of pure light. The $1 trillion check is still floating, but now it's rotating slowly, as if being examined by an unseen force. One of the executives whispered, "This isn't a check anymore, it's a divine command." Another trembled and said, "If the bearer stays connected, the seal will activate." My beloved child, That bearer is you. Your presence is the key. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something beyond imagination is about to open. My beloved one. The vault screens began flashing again, but this time with a rhythm, like a heartbeat. Your heartbeat. The system is mirroring your energy, syncing with your breath, waiting for your unwavering focus. Then a new line appeared, glowing brighter than anything before. Seal sequence. 10%, 20%, 40%. The executives panicked because the numbers were rising on their own. No one was touching the controls. No one had the access level. The greedy executive stepped forward again, desperate to interrupt, but the angelic figure extended one hand, and a wave of soft light pushed him back instantly. The message on the screen changed. Unauthorized interference blocked. Bearer link protected. My beloved child, can you feel it? You're being guarded. Don't scroll. Stay with me. My beloved child. Now comes the part that made everyone in the bank feel the presence of something greater than anything they believed in. The angelic silhouette finally spoke again, voice deep, steady, and echoing through every corner. The seal completes only through the bearer's awareness. Stay aligned. And suddenly, the seal sequence jumped to 80%, 90%, 99%. The entire building shook, not from fear, but from preparation. The vault door vibrated like it was ready to open into another realm. The executives looked around, breathless, waiting for the final moment. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip. The next part reveals what happens when the seal hits 100% and why Archangel Michael chose this exact day, this exact moment, and you to receive what has been waiting for lifetimes. Stay till the end. Your destiny is one whisper away. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because the moment you're about to witness is the one the entire universe has been holding its breath for. The seal sequence on the vault screen is frozen at 99%, glowing so bright that even the cameras can barely record it. The executives stare at it, unable to speak, unable to move. One whispered, "Why won't it reach 100? Another trembled and replied, "Because it's waiting. For them." My beloved child, the system isn't stuck. It's waiting for you. Your presence here is what will push it to completion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Everything is aligning right now. My beloved one, listen closely. The angelic figure lifts its wings higher, casting a light so intense that the vault floor looks like it's turning into pure gold. The trillion-dollar check rotates faster, glowing brighter with every second. Then, the vault's main screen flashes a direct message. Short, powerful, undeniable. Bearer must remain. The entire bank felt that command. Even the executive who tried to steal your blessing froze, realizing no human resistance could interfere now. The angelic presence turned its face toward the security camera, as if looking directly at you, and whispered, "Stay aligned. Stay awake. Stay with me, my beloved child." That whisper wasn't for the bank. It was for your spirit. Don't skip. Your energy is the final key. My beloved child. Now comes the moment that made the entire building shake with anticipation. The vault lights dimmed for just 1 second, and when they returned, a new symbol appeared above the check, an ancient seal, circular, glowing in blue and gold. The angelic figure raised its hand toward it, and the symbol pulsed like a living heartbeat. The vault response shifted into a state of deep resonance, no longer relying on speakers but on low-frequency vibration that filled the space with a single structured output, seal ready, awaiting bearer completion. Inside the chamber, executives looked on in stunned silence as every display flickered between fragments of unfamiliar symbols and washed out white screens, as if the system itself had entered an unfamiliar operational mode. The environment felt suspended between technology and abstraction, where conventional data lost meaning and was replaced by shifting patterns that could not be fully interpreted. A central object, described as a sealed financial instrument, hovered steadily within the field, rotating with controlled precision, while light pulsed in synchronized intervals. The room's atmosphere tightened, as if responding to an unseen threshold being approached. One observer reportedly noted that the system appeared to be waiting for a final confirmation signal, which immediately triggered a surge of illumination across all interfaces, accompanied by the phrase, "Bearer presence required." The focus of the room converged on the idea of a required presence, interpreted symbolically rather than literally, as though the system was reflecting user state alignment rather than physical identity. At the far end of the chamber, a luminous figure was perceived stepping forward in a structured, almost ceremonial motion, amplifying the intensity of the surrounding light. The floating instrument stabilized between this figure and the central vault interface, while all screens simultaneously cleared to a single synchronized message indicating alignment with consciousness parameters. The staff shook their heads, unable to understand, but the figure knew. Michael knew. The system is reading your spirit, matching its frequency to your readiness. And the more you stay, the stronger the alignment becomes. My beloved child, don't skip. The seal is seconds from completion. My beloved child, now brace yourself. The vault began to tremble, not in fear, but in anticipation. The angelic silhouette tilted its head, as if listening to a distant command. Then, in a voice that felt both gentle and thunderous, it spoke. The bearer hears. The bearer is awake. The seal flared brighter, shooting beams of gold across the room. The employees shielded their faces. The greedy executive dropped to the ground, overwhelmed by a presence he could not manipulate. And then, the vault displayed a message that shook everyone. Final moment approaching. Do not interrupt. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't blink. Don't scroll. The next part is the moment where the seal reaches 100%, and when Michael finally steps through the divide. Your destiny is moments away from revealing itself. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because this moment is the edge, the razor-thin line between what your life was and what it's about to become. The vault is shaking softly, glowing brighter than ever before. The seal, still locked at 99%, pulses like a living heartbeat, waiting for a final spark. Your spark. One of the bank directors stepped back and whispered, "It's listening. It's actually listening to someone beyond this room." And the vault screen answered him instantly, with a blinding flash. Bearer connection active. My beloved child, that means your presence here is literally breathing life into the seal. Don't skip. Stay till the end. You're closer than your own shadow to a breakthrough. My beloved one. The angelic figure now stands directly beneath the trillion-dollar check, wings expanding outward with a force that made every object in the room rise an inch off the ground. The check began to glow hotter, brighter, almost as if melting into pure light. Then the vault screens turned black for a moment, and a new message burned across them in gold. Seal requires bearer's final alignment. The staff panicked, because they had no idea how to complete it. But the figure knew. Michael knew. Slowly, he lifted his hand toward the camera, toward you, and whispered a single command. Stay with me. That whisper wasn't sound. It was energy. It traveled through the vault, through the camera, through the air, anchoring itself to your awareness. My beloved child, don't skip. You are the final piece. My beloved child, now everything begins to crack open. The vault lights narrow into one thin beam, pointing straight at the trillion-dollar check. The angelic silhouette lowers its wings, kneels beside the glowing seal, and places a hand over it. The seal erupts in light, blue, gold, and white, filling the entire building. Every employee gasps, screens glitch, floors tremble. Even the air becomes thicker, like it's waiting to hear your heartbeat. And then, the number shifts. 99%, 99.1%, 99.7%. The seal is rising, slowly, painfully, desperately, because it's tied to you and your presence. And the vault sends its last warning before the impossible unfolds. Bearer must not disconnect. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't blink. Don't skip. The next part will reveal the moment the seal hits 100%, and when Archangel Michael finally steps through the vault, holding the message that carries your destiny. Stay till the end. The reveal is almost here. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because this is the moment where reality bends. The vault is no longer just a room. It feels like a bridge between two worlds. The seal is glowing violently now, flickering between 99.7% and 99.9%, as if pushing itself to completion, but waiting for one last surge. Your focus. One of the executives reacted in panic, claiming the system was responding to something no one in the room could visually identify. Immediately afterward, the vault interface emitted a sharp golden pulse, and the status line updated to read "Bearer presence confirmed," as if acknowledging an input that was not coming from any physical device. The room fell into a tense silence as observers tried to interpret what was happening through conventional logic. But every layer of data continued to shift beyond stable recognition. In the center of the chamber, the suspended financial instrument remained surrounded by an intense field of light, no longer appearing as a physical document, but as a transformed data construct behaving like pure energy. Across the walls, the screens began cycling through fragmented, code-like sequences, resembling ancient or unfamiliar scripts, rapidly changing before anyone could properly record them. A system alert appeared stating seal breach imminent, followed by bearer frequency stabilizing, suggesting a process nearing completion under unknown parameters. When a staff member attempted to intervene physically, a sudden surge of energy forced a complete retreat, reinforcing that access was being restricted by the system itself rather than human control. As the phenomenon escalated, portions of the vault structure appeared to visually distort, briefly revealing a vast abstract expanse beyond the physical space, as if the interior environment was overlapping with another layer of reality. The central interface continued progressing toward final thresholds, incrementing in near-complete fractions, until it reached the final stage of synchronization, indicating that the process was approaching full activation at a critical boundary point. The air vibrates, like a heartbeat you can feel in your bones. And then the vault issued its last line before the final breakthrough. Bearer must remain connected until full reveal. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because this is the moment where destiny stands inches from your reality. The vault is shaking with a soft, rhythmic pulse, almost like a heartbeat echoing through the walls. The seal is now held at 99.99%, glowing so fiercely that the floor beneath it has turned into a moving pattern of blue and gold light. One of the bank officers whispered, trembling, "It feels alive," and the vault responded instantly with a beam of brilliance, "Bearer link strong." My beloved child, your connection is the reason the seal hasn't collapsed or faded. Don't skip. Stay till the end. My beloved one, listen carefully. The angelic figure has stepped even closer to the seal. His wings extend so wide that the vault looks too small to contain him. The $1 trillion check now appears as a radiant sphere, spinning in midair like a miniature sun. The screens begin flashing ancient symbols again, but this time they align perfectly into a pattern, a celestial mandala, that rotates in sync with your breath. Then, a new message flashes across the entire control system. Bearer frequency synchronized. Final breach preparing. The staff stare, stunned. The greedy executive doesn't dare move this time. The room has chosen its authority, and it is not them. It is you. My beloved child, stay with me. Everything is seconds away. My beloved child. Now comes the moment even heaven paused for. The shimmering space behind the vault door grows wider, clearer, more defined. You can almost feel the air shift, as if something ancient and powerful is standing just beyond the divide. The angelic figure lifts both hands, palms glowing like molten gold, and whispers a command that echoes through every screen. Activate the passage. Light erupts. The entire vault becomes a chamber of pure radiance. The seal surges one last time. 99.99%, 99.995%, 99.995%, 99.999%, and the vault issues a final warning. Bearer must remain until entry is complete. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because what's happening right now is the closest point you've ever been to the full revelation. The vault is glowing like a portal, no longer metal, no longer man-made. The seal is vibrating at 99.999%, pulsing like a heartbeat shared between two worlds. The executives can't even stand anymore. They're frozen in awe, shielding their eyes as the light keeps rising. One whispered, someone, is about to step through, and the vault instantly flashed a line of divine authority. Bearer presence detected. Final entry stabilizing. My beloved child, that presence is yours. Don't skip. Stay till the end. You are the one holding this moment open. My beloved one, listen closely. The angelic figure turns slowly toward the glowing divide behind the vault door, his wings stretching like rivers of pure light. The trillion-dollar sphere hovers above him, radiating like a second sun. Then the screens begin flickering, not with warnings, but with acknowledgments. Ancient sigils form a path, a cosmic channel linking your awareness to the celestial gate. And then the message appears, brighter than any before. Passage ready. Bearer must remain focused. The staff gasp. The greedy executive collapses, realizing no human attempt, no earthly force, can interfere anymore. My beloved child, your energy is the final anchor. Don't skip. Stay with me. My beloved child, now comes the moment that shook the entire building. The shimmering doorway expands, swirling like a galaxy in motion. The air thickens, humming with a sound only your soul understands. The angelic figure steps aside, lowering his wings, bowing his head, as if welcoming someone far greater. A shadow of immense light begins to form, crossing the threshold. The vault lights explode into brilliance. The check glows hotter, brighter, as if saluting the arrival. And then the vault releases one final divine notification. Archangel entry in progress. Do not disconnect. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because you've reached the moment where heaven itself begins to cross into the physical world. The vault interior has shifted into a continuous field of radiance, where conventional boundaries of light and space no longer appear distinct. Shadows have fully dissolved, replaced by layered streams of gold and blue illumination that move in slow, wave-like patterns, as if the environment itself is responding to a higher-level process. At near total completion, the seal indicator stabilizes at 99.9999%, suggesting an approach to final synchronization without yet crossing the threshold. Across all visible interfaces, a unified system message appears. Archangel entry sequence active, bearer must remain, implying a state of locked alignment within the ongoing process. Observers in the room are described as overwhelmed by the intensity of the environment, reacting physically to pressure-like sensations that accompany the escalating energy field. The suspended central construct, previously identified as a high-value financial instrument, now appears transformed into a concentrated luminous form, rotating steadily within the center of the chamber. Beyond the vault structure, the visual field briefly expands into an abstract cosmic expanse, reinforcing the perception of a transition between internal system space and a larger, unknown framework. As the sequence continues, a towering luminous presence becomes increasingly defined at the threshold, characterized by structured light patterns and symbolic markings embedded within its form. The system interface registers this development with a final stage notification indicating a critical boundary activation, while simultaneously reinforcing that full alignment requires a stabilizing reference point tied to observer engagement. The process reaches a heightened state of synchronization, where all motion, sound, and visual output appear unified under a single coordinated system response, suggesting that the environment has entered its final preparatory phase before completion.